Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique wisdom. Before I go into it, the topic for today is surviving a breakup. How do you survive a breakup? To all my returning subscribers, hello and welcome. For those of you that are not part of the family, you see the button down here that says subscribe. Click on that button and wait for the notification bell. Click on that one too so you'll be part of my family. Now, let's jump right into it.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
Surviving a breakup. So many of us have had things happen in our lives, in our marriages, in our relationship. This video is dedicated to my sister that wrote me the email yesterday about how do you move on after a breakup. How do you move on with your life after a very bad breakup? This video, my sister, is for you. You know yourself. This video is for you. Things happen. Like I always say, life happens. But how you react to it is 90% of what happens. 10% is what happened to you, life, and 90% is your reaction. There is a breakup. There is a divorce. There is a separation. There are so many reasons why people go through breakup, through divorce, through separation. It can be because of physical abuse. It can be because of emotional or verbal abuse. It can be because of so many things. It can be because of cheating. It can be because of several things. I'm not here to talk about the reason why you guys broke up or divorced or are separated, but I'm here to give you some tips on how you can survive after a breakup. The first thing you need to do is take your time. Number one, take your time. Don't be in a hurry to heal. Don't be in a hurry to jump into another relationship. Don't be in a hurry to explain yourself. Don't be in a hurry to fill the void. You are going to feel lonely. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel sad. It is okay, my sister. It is okay, my brother. You just lost your marriage. You just lost your relationship. Some people, the loss doesn't just stop with the marriage. Some people, the loss go, you lose your house. Some people will lose custody of their children. Some people will lose other things. So the loss keeps going on. But my sister, my brother, do not be in a hurry. Take your time to talk about what you went through. Take your time to process it in your mind. Take your time to think about it and reflect on it. Don't be in a hurry to heal up. Because once you are in a hurry to heal and move on to the next relationship, you are going to mess yourself up and you're going to mess the next person coming into that relationship with you. Because guess what, my sister? You're going to be grabbing your baggages and moving into another person's relationship with all your baggages only to go and unpack them at the poor person, at the poor woman, or at the poor man. Take your time. That's number one. Number two says, good grief. You have to grieve for what you lost. You have to grieve for what you lost. You lost your marriage. You lost your relationship. You lost your friendship. You lost trust. Some people lost their children. You lost your house. Some of us lost, you lost your car. You have lost a lot. It's okay. Don't pretend, don't bottle it all up. Don't say, oh, you know what, I'm a strong woman, like we say in Nigeria. I'm a strong girl. I can do all things. I can do it. No, my sister, grieve about what you lost. As I was doing my research for you, my sister, there is this thing about the 5 stages of grief by Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. He said that there are 5 stages of grief and you must go through these 5 stages. The first one is denial. You don't want to accept it. You don't want to accept the reality that, guess what? This is over, my sister. Guess what? This relationship, this marriage, this friendship is over. First one, denial. You go through that stage. The second stage is the stage of anger, where you feel resentment, where you feel angry, where you feel physically angry and resentment. Why did this happen to me? Why? After I did this, after I did that, why now you get angry? That's the second stage. Then you go to the third stage of grief, which is the third stage, which is bargaining. You now begin to bargain. You know what? If you come back to me, I will stop doing this. Let me bargain. Now you're trying to bargain with the person, bargain with God. God, if you bring him back to me, I will change my ways. God, if you bring him back to me, or if you bring her back to me, I will do better. Now you begin to bargain. That's a stage of grief. And then the fourth stage of grief is depression. Now you are depressed because you have tried everything. First of all, you denied the first stage. The second stage of it, you got angry. The third stage of it, you have bargained with God and man. Nothing is working. The fourth stage, now you're depressed because you have given up. You are sad. You are lonely. You feel guilty that maybe you didn't do right. And then the last stage of grief, which is acceptance. Now, you know what? I have denied it. I have been angry about it. I have bargained with God and man about it. I have been depressed about it. Now the last stage of grief is acceptance. I have accepted it. I made a mistake. It wasn't good for me. It was a toxic relationship. We had to go our separate ways. I have grieved about it. Now you have accepted that, you know what, I have lost. This marriage is over. This relationship is over. Whatever you planned for, it's over. Then you move on. Remember, that is number 2. And then number 3 says, become an antisocial person. By this, I mean an antisocial media person. I'm not saying you shouldn't have friends. No. What I mean by becoming an antisocial person is stay away from your ex's social platform. Don't go snooping around in his Twitter. Don't go sweeping around in his Facebook. Don't go looking at his pictures on Instagram. Leave him alone. Don't be a stalker. There is a thin line between being an ex-lover and an internet stalker. There is a very thin line between being an ex-lover and an internet stalker. Before you know it, every time you are on Facebook, you're checking his pictures. Who is he dating? Where is he eating? What is he doing? What will you achieve, my sister? It will only make you depressed. What will you achieve, my brother? It will make you depressed. It will make you angry because now you're thinking, oh, after he did me wrong, he has moved on. After he did me dirty, he has moved on or she has moved on. It brings the anger. It brings the worthlessness. It makes you feel down on yourself. You don't need that. So that's number 3. Become antisocial, especially social media. Become anti-social media. Stay away from your ex's social platform. That's number 3. Number 4, the way you will survive is try mindfulness. Be mindful of yourself. Be mindful of your thought process. Be mindful of your action. Be mindful of your behavior. Reflect on things that happened. Learn the lessons of the season and think about how you're going to use the lessons of the season to move into your next season. Be mindful. Try being mindful. Be cautious of what you're doing. Don't just jump into a relationship. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go date his best friend so I can hurt him. I'm going to go date my ex-wife's girlfriend so I can hurt her. Be mindful of what you're doing. Don't just do things recklessly and just think, you know what? I am hurting, so everybody around me is going to hurt. My sister, my brother, that is not the way to deal with being, when you're broken up in a relationship with somebody, when there is a breakup, there is a divorce, there is a separation. Be mindful. That's number 4. Number 5 says date yourself. There is nothing wrong with you. If nobody wants to date you right now, date yourself, my sister. Date yourself, my brother. I am a strong believer in one life to live. I'm going to enjoy life and I'm going to enjoy it to the fullest. The breakup has come and happened. There is nothing you can do about it. You have learned your lesson. You have tried, giving yourself time. Number 2, you have tried the good grief. You have grieved very well. Number 3, you have become anti-social media, so you don't see what he's doing. Number 4, you have tried, being mindful of things. Try being mindful. Be cautious of what you're doing. Don't just do things to be meanful, to be mean, or to be spiteful, or to hurt him. Just do you. Do you, my sister. Do you, my brother. Be mindful. Now date yourself. Date yourself. There is nothing wrong with you. If you need to go take yourself to a good restaurant, take yourself to a good, create a date day that you take yourself for a date. Take yourself to the movie, go watch a good movie. Take yourself to the restaurant, eat, sit down, order your food and eat. Take yourself to the spa, go get you a full body massage. Take yourself and go do your nails. Do something. Date yourself. You are not going to wait around until when the next person decides to come and date you. My sister, go out there and date yourself. Love yourself. If you can't love yourself, remember, nobody is going to love you. So go out there and love yourself. That's number 5. Date yourself. Get back into the person you used to be. Dating yourself creates an opportunity. Excuse me. Dating yourself creates an opportunity where you get to know yourself. Remember, you have lost yourself in this relationship. You have lost yourself in this toxic relationship. Now there is a breakup. This is the time where you rebuild yourself, you strategize, you take a chill pill, rebuild yourself, and come back bigger and better. Date yourself and get to know yourself. And number 6 says, number 6 says, why you, okay, there is a reason why you will, okay, remember the reason why you broke up. Most of the time we forget. Maybe you broke up with him or her because she cheated on you, and now because you're lonely, because you're depressed, you want to get back, and then you get back only to find out that he is still cheating. Excuse me. Only to find out that he is still cheating. And then you say, oh my God, I remember the reason why I broke up with you in the first place. My sister, that reason is still there. Always remember, number 6 says, always remember the reason you broke up. Because that will keep you in check. That will keep you balanced. That will make you remember that you can't go backwards. You can only go forward. Because people don't change that easily. Except there is an intervention from God. People don't change that easily. It takes time for them to change. If that happened and he's not willing to change and you go back again, you guys are going to go through the same vicious circle, round and round, and you never get out of it. So always remember, number 6, what happened, and that will make you a better person. Number 7 said, if you have done all this and you still need help, my sister, go find therapy. There are so many therapists out there. Some churches offer therapy. Some professional therapists are out there. Some pastors are therapists themselves. They are counselors. Go talk to somebody. Some of us, our mothers are therapists. Only talk to your mother. Doesn't have a degree in therapy, any degree as a therapist. But your mother can be your therapist. She will counsel you. She will talk to you. Your pastor's wife, your pastor at your church, your big sister, your big brother, if they have gone through this before, find therapy. If you have done all these 6, number 7 says, go out there and look for therapy. Number 8 says, celebrate every little victory. Celebrate where you are now. Remember, when you broke up, you were all the way back there. Now you have grieved about it. Now you have remembered the reason why you left. Now you have given yourself time. Now you have started dating yourself. You are mindful. And now, finally, you are here. Celebrate that. Celebrate that you can think about it without being hurt anymore. Celebrate that you found who you are when you were dating yourself. Celebrate that, oh my God, I am here. I am not going anywhere. I am here. Celebrate that you are out of that season. You are now going into a new season. Celebrate the lessons you learned in this season because you're taking it to the next season. Celebrate you. Celebrate life. Celebrate love. Celebrate that you are here. Celebrate yourself, my sister. Celebrate these little victories. And then number 9, which is the last one, says, get back on the horse. Don't let nobody deceive you that because your first relationship did not work, so that means you're doomed forever. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Get back on that horse. Get back on that horse. You fell off the horse, you cannot quit. Get back on that horse. Love is waiting for you on the other side. You have to believe that there is somebody somewhere that is created and made especially for you, my sister. There is somebody out there created, specially made for you, my brother. You have to trust God. You have to trust that now you are healed. You have grieved. You have remembered why you broke up. You are mindful. You are very careful. You have dated yourself. You have celebrated every victory. Now, my sister, the night one say it is time for you to get back on that horse. Get back out there. Put yourself out there. Go out there, date and find love for yourself. You cannot give up on yourself. You are your greatest cheerleader. Remember, I tell you all the time, you are your greatest cheerleader. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you can attract something that you love. Believe that you're going to attract that person that is meant for you. Believe that that person that is out there, the universe and God will bring that person to you. Excuse me. Believe that God will bring that person to you, but you have to get back on that horse, my sister. You have to get back on that horse, my brother. Remember, there is a popular saying, I think it goes like this: the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. The downfall of a man is not the end of his life. My sister, my brother, because that relationship failed, because that marriage ended up in divorce, because that marriage ended up in separation, that doesn't mean that is the end of your life. Forget about what the people are going to say. Forget about the way the society is going to look at you. It's their business and their business alone. You get to know who you are. Step back onto that horse. Step back onto the street. Step back onto what you're looking for. Love is at the other end waiting for you. Are you going to come, my sister? Are you going to come, my brother? I want you to come on. Let us take that step of faith and know that love is for you, love is for me, love is for everybody. But you just have to take a step of faith towards it and know that you are not defined by your past. Your past is in the past. Now you're going to march forward, because nothing in your past is going to define who you are or what your future is going to be. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share the video. I love you guys. And always remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Remember, the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. You are here to win. Remember to subscribe, click on the button, subscribe, and be part of my unique family. Love you guys. Bye bye.